prior to after, obviously. But now that I understand how difficult he is to deal with, there's no one else like him. You can't prepare for him, even at
his age,
even at an elder version of him.
And shit, it was pretty cool to see. And honestly, even with the majority draw, it's a win for Manny, because damn, if he can do that off a 3-year layoff at 46, that's pretty telling for one, where the sport of boxing is when your world champ can't beat 46-year-old politician Manny Pacquiao.
Yes, Manny, you can come out of retirement because this guy is so bad. Like, that fired him up a little bit, and then he goes in the ring and he does nothing. He goes in the ring and I thought it was an embarrassing performance from a 30-year-old champion.
Even at 46, Manny Pacquiao strikes fear into the hearts of fighters because he still moves like he's in his prime. Sean Porter, after witnessing Pacquiao's training and his performance against Barrios, confidently stated that Manny is still that guy. His trademark speed, explosive footwork, and relentless intensity haven't dulled with age-leaving opponents, worried that the legendary Pacquiao hasn't faded at all and remains fully capable of dominating elite competition.
What do you think about the overall matchup?
Everything, man. I watched him train like last week or the week before, and amazing to see him still move and bounce and do all the same things that he was doing in camp years ago when I was with him. So he's still locked in. He's still him, Crazy, but he is. You know what they say, man. Last thing to go is that power.
Chris Algieri, who once faced Manny Pacquiao at the height of both their careers, offers a unique and respected insight into the legend's enduring greatness. Algieri says, Pacquiao defies the usual rules of aging in boxing while most fighters slow down. Manny remains an unsolvable puzzle, even for younger, fresher opponents. He calls Pacquiao one of the hardest fighters to prepare for. Unpredictable, lightning fast, explosive, and relentlessly aggressive. According to Algieri, age means nothing when it comes to Pacquiao, whose rare physical and mental edge can't be duplicated or anticipated in training. For him, Pacquiao's return isn't just impressive, it's a serious threat to anyone who dares face him.
Prior to after, obviously. But now that I understand how difficult he is to deal with, there's no one else like him. You can't prepare for him, even at
his age,
even at an elder version of him.
In his bout against Barrios, Manny Pacquiao stunned audiences by showing just how much of his legendary form still remained. At 46, many expected a faded icon grasping for past glory, but instead, they witnessed flashes of vintage Pacquiao, explosive footwork, rapid-fire combinations, and signature angles that once made him one of the most feared fighters in the sport. What truly stood out was how competitive the fight was round after round. Even the frames he didn't win were closely contested. His timing, stamina, and ring IQ were still razor sharp. While Barrios was expected to control the fight with his youth, he often found himself reacting rather than dictating. It became clear that Pacquiao wasn't just showing up, he was still competing at an elite level.
I think Manny's always been good at that. And my son really pointed it out perfectly. He was still good at it. He was still good at it. I think he was stealing some rounds at the end. Whether he deserved them or he didn't deserve them, whatever. They were close rounds. He might have stole them on the judges' cards. What we shouldn't forget is he's a special guy, and he put a special performance. I never saw calves on the legs of somebody that big. I mean, it's incredible. I thought early on he stumbled a little bit. I thought his legs were stumbling a little bit, like you might see in a 46-year-old, a little bit. But at the end, they got the act together. He used them pretty good. He used them pretty damn good. What I think he also did was maybe a little bit of, I think the word illusion is too powerful, but I'd say a little misleading, where he threw those real fast punches like my son said. They weren't quality punches like they used to be, where there was real impact and real power at the end of them. They were more like just quick punches. And they weren't all being impactful. They weren't all landing clean. Some did, but they weren't all landing clean. And they definitely weren't landing with real power. They really weren't.
Social media personality and fighter Salt Papi weighed in on the buzz surrounding a potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, offering a bold perspective. He pointed out that Pacquiao's current form proves he's still sharp, conditioned, and mentally locked in like Mayweather, who's been away from true competition for years. According to Salt Papi, if the two legends were to clash again, the result would be nothing like their 2015 bout. This time around, Pacquiao's rhythm, activity, and hunger would overwhelm Mayweather's aging reflexes, while Floyd has preserved his record through exhibitions. Salt Papi believes it's Pacquiao's legitimate return to form that makes him the more dangerous fighter today.